So you want that cinematic blurry background that's in all the professional movies and videos, but every time you pull out your camera to record, it just doesn't look the same. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you 3 things you can do to achieve that blurry background you're looking for. So tip number 1 is, first, in order to have a blurry background, you have to have a background in the first place. So if you're up against a wall or something, just pull your camera and your subject back as far away from the wall or whatever you're using as a background as possible. The point of having a blurry background is to separate your subject from the background. An easy way to do that is to just pull your subject and camera away from the background. Okay, bonus tip. This isn't about blur, but it's about separating your subject from the background, and you can do this by having good lighting. You can have good lighting by just putting your subject near a window or buying a cheap softbox on Amazon, but there are plenty of things you can do that are very affordable that will light your subject well. Okay, step 2 is to change the focal length of your lens. So this is what it looks like when my lens is at 18mm, and as you can see, there's not much blur at all. But when I switch my lens to 50mm, there's a big difference. And this is something you can do by either zooming in or just changing out your lens. So you're going to want to change your lens to something that's about 35 to 75mm. And when you do this, you are going to have to back up from your subject with your camera because it is getting more zoomed in. But if you have a big enough room, this shouldn't be a problem. So you've done all these things, but you're not getting that cinematic look you're looking for. So my last tip is to turn your aperture down as far as it can go. And what I mean by that is in your camera settings, this little F number right here, just crank that down as far as it can go to the left. Turning down the aperture opens up the front of the lens, which lets in more light, and overall it looks a lot more cinematic, and it will give you a blurry background. You are going to have to change your camera settings though, because once you turn your aperture down, it's probably going to be really overexposed. People will pay a lot of money for just the aperture going down from like f2.8 to f1.8. So that just proves how important it is. Okay, once you've done all these things, you're going to be surprised at the difference it makes in your video, and you'll probably keep using these tips anytime you film. A camera lens that I would recommend that's going to help you with turning down your aperture is the Canon 50mm f1.8 prime lens. You can get it for around $100, so considering how good it is, it's pretty affordable, and also compared to some other lenses that are like crazy money. Keep in mind that this is a prime lens though, so you're not going to be able to zoom in or out, it's just 50mm. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check it out. Well, there's really no reason for you to not go try these things out right now, so stop watching this video and go do that. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next video.